Hey gents, it's Am. I'm sharing this game with you because as a DD main, although I've played several thousand games in battleships, it was a long grind to get all the way through the US battleship line. I've been working on all of the battleship lines. I think I've got all of the DDs now but French. I've been working on battleship and cruisers, trying to get everything to 10. But for whatever reason, the U.S. battleship line just seemed to me to take forever. And I really liked playing. Well, I liked playing New Mexico, but it was so slow that if you were up tiered, which I'm sure you know happens all the time, you found yourself very often so far away from the fight toward the later part of the game that you really couldn't do anything because the ship is so slow. And then you get to Tier 7 with the Colorado, and it was the same very slow play style, although the guns were great, and I actually had a great win percentage, and my average damage and all that was pretty decent in Colorado. I just didn't have fun playing this ship. Get to North Carolina, and the speed and the guns and that, boy, that was great. And then I got to Iowa, and even though I like the ship, you can see the layout there. You got 2 turrets in the front, you got 1 turret in the back, total of 9 barrels, so you're throwing 9 shells downrange. And they hit really hard. The armor scheme is pretty good. It's, yeah, I'd say fairly maneuverable for its size. But my win percentage in it was terrible. My average damage and such, once I figured the ship out, was okay, nothing to write home about. But I had fun playing the ship, especially once I kind of figured out what, at least for me, worked in the ship. And one of those realizations that I had was that although I never wanted to push up too far too fast, I wanted to be ready to play aggressively whenever opportunity presented itself. So, as you see here, I sat reasonably far back. I mean, I'm probably the closest battleship in our side of the map, other than Gneisenau, which he's really pushing up there. But I'm increasing my speed. I just hammered the Donskoy there. And I'm seeing an opportunity already because it looks like Donskoy and Benson are the only things on this side. And I can't believe Donskoy is going to show me his side again. Looked to me like Colorado and Scharnhorst were just going to run for B. And really made that Donskoy pay for getting close. I presume he was trying to radar, light up our Yukikaze for his Benson. Just really didn't pay off. Our Yukikaze, I think, played it very smartly. He fell back, got behind an island. Now I'm not spotted right here, so I will go ahead and put the fire out. If I were spotted, I would not have done that, but I've got a big, thick layer of smoke between me and the Benson. So I'm going to take advantage of that and heal up that damage while I have that smoke there to prevent him from spotting me. Now I know the Sharn is there, and I'm kind of hoping to be able to get a broadside shot on him. So that's why I pinged the map there. I'm hoping Buffalo's going to move up. He eventually does, but and understandably, he's playing very cautiously because I'm sure he doesn't want to be placed full of torpedoes. Now, getting back to what I was saying earlier. So you get into North Carolina, and that ship can really move. And then Iowa can really move. But it's just a really long grind. At least it was for me. A really long grind. So, this game that we're watching right now was, it turns out, the game that gave me sufficient experience to be able to move out of the Iowa and into the Montana, which I can't tell you how great that felt. Because although I feel like I was really getting the hang of Iowa after the however many games I played in it, and was having fun with it, the whole thing was all about getting to Montana. And Montana is actually very similar to Iowa, but it's got another turret on the ass end of the ship. So it's throwing 3 more shells downrange when you can get all turrets on a target. So I'm very excited about that. So as you can see, I'm not afraid to take shots with these guns at DDs. And in fact, if I remember right, I did about 4,000 damage here or so. So it beat him up pretty good. And I was really hoping Yukikaze could finish him. But as I recall, he got away, at least for a little bit. He got over there to his buddies. And there's an Atlanta in that group, as you can see right there. So our Yukikaze didn't want to get within 8.5 kilometers for sure, and didn't want to really get into comfortable firing range for the Atlanta. So he understandably fell back. So I'm looking at the position. I'm saying I need to try and flank him now. And I'll get a shot on Atlanta, see if I can land a shell on him. But right now, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go north. It's kind of straight through the ICOP, and I'm going to rotate around, take more or less the same path that the Benson did and that our Yukikaze is now. And I'm going to try and catch all those ships that are hiding behind that island. And Benson threw it in reversed, so all I did was scratch his paint. We almost got him, but worked out okay. Much obliged. Now I have a feeling our Buffalo was kind of zoomed in and not paying too close of attention, so I put my horn up here just so he knows I'm here. Caught the Atlanta. And I'm thinking, even though I've hit the horn, if he's still zoomed in, he's liable to fire anyway, and he did, and he he fired right over my front turrets and then over my back turret. If I had been half a second slower or half a second faster, he would have been hitting my superstructure. But as it turned out, no harm done. You can see there in the chat, there's a little chat drama. Okay, put shots out on Atlanta, and with 213 hit points, even scratching him is going to take him down, and I missed completely. So I got to count on somebody else to take him out. But mission accomplished, because I can see Colorado, and on the other side of the islands, I can see De Grosse, Scharnhorst, and Jean Bar all showing me side. Now I'm going to try and get these shells off ahead of our Gneisenau so I don't hit him. $12,000, I'll take it. Now, can Gneisenau finish him off? That's really the question. I was really kind of hoping so. I was hoping he would get his torps on him, but as you will see, so close. But he just wasn't able to get there. I think we've all been there before. Alright, so I'm going to let the smoke clear a little bit. Get my shots around the other side of the dead Gneisenau and try and finish Colorado. I think I aimed a little too low. And probably a little too far aft. So I'll try and correct that on this shot. And I'm just waiting on the guns, and I'm looking downfield and I'm saying, what else is there? I can see Jean Bar is showing me broadside. Got a DD there as well. Buffalo and Scharnhorst all showing me side. I know Colorado's dead here. And I see Friesland moving out. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't have torps. I don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to go ahead and keep my push going. I know I'm going to start eating some HE shells anytime now. It's got to happen. It's just a question of when. Got a Buffalo and Friesland. I was really hoping to be able to finish Buffalo here, but I think he accelerated a little bit faster than I thought he was going to be able. And here comes that HE spam I was talking about. I'm guessing they're pinging me right about now because if they allow me to keep coming, it's going to get ugly for them, especially if they stay broadside. So I managed to go out of sight there for a second, which kept a few shells. Now, right now, I'm just going, oh, I can't believe it. I just, wow. Yeah. Fully broadside on Jean Bart. Now, Jean Bart is a great ship, but if you can catch it broadside like that, you can really make it pay. And again, I don't have to worry. I can just keep running right toward the smoke. I don't have to worry at all about torpedoes from Friesland. And if I get close enough, I'm thinking my secondaries can do the job. Buffalo's trying to angle in here. It's fine. I'm going to just be patient. Got the secondaries on Friesland. Wait until the angle's a little bit better and pull the trigger. And poof! And there's the Kraken.
We've got 2 of them.
Now at this point, the game is all sewn up, and I will admit, well, shoot, I'm still happy about it. I was absolutely ecstatic when I was playing this game, not only to end my time with Iowa on a Kraken, double strike, a couple of other nice little awards there for the game. But I have to say, if you have not done the U.S. Battleship line, but you do like Battleship play, although going all the way back to New York, I wasn't really crazy about the line. I will say that, at least for me, and I took the dispersion upgrade, that they've really been great and a lot of fun. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you next time.